Is it actually better to fly in the day before your cruise? Let's talk about it. I'm Sam.
And I'm Samara. Welcome to our channel.
If you love traveling, but especially cruising, this is the channel for you. So please like and subscribe for future content.
Is it really better to fly the day before your cruise? We're going to give our pros and cons and opinions as well as our own experience and let you decide.
First, flying in the same day. Benefits. The first obvious benefit of flying in the day of your cruise is the money you save by not having to spend extra money on lodging and also food for a day.
Another benefit for flying in the same day as your cruise is you get to go straight from the airport right to the cruise. You don't have to worry about waiting a day or so. You can go right to the cruise, do your check-in process, and start your vacation.
Another benefit of flying in the day of your cruise is one less day away from home. And that includes one less day using PTO, one less day away from your children if you left them at home, or one less day they may be out of school if you took them out of school. Now, cons of flying in the day of your cruise.
One of the first cons is the potential to actually miss your flight. We know flights and airlines always have delays. As much as we try to hope and pray that everything goes smoothly with a flight, it's always room for error. It's always room for mechanical issues to come up, anything. Or also you can just be running late in traffic and miss your flight. So flying in the same day gives you a much smaller window to actually arrive at the port in case of any issues or delays.
A second con of flying in the day of your cruise is more than likely, in order to get to the ship on time, you'll have to wake up early to catch an early flight. And that means early flight, check-in process, security. You fly, depending on how far you're coming from, that can be a long flight. And then you get to the city, you have to go through the airport luggage thing, transportation to the ship, do security again, and then get on the ship. And just tell you from experience, sometimes that process can be draining. And then you'll immediately miss part of the day because you want to go take a nap.
And then a third con for flying in the same day is if all those things happen and you missed your ship and you can't board the ship, now you have to deal with the inconvenience of rescheduling your ship. The disappointment that comes with rescheduling your ship. You have to call the cruise line, deal with long wait lines, call your maybe a travel advisor or whoever it is that helps you book your cruise, and go through all that process. Hopefully you pay for vacation protection or some type of insurance so that way you can get majority of your money back, if not all of it. And then now you have to do, well, I guess you would call it like a walk of shame back home, back home to where you came from, or just try to make the best of the time since you're already off. But still, you didn't come there for that. You came there to enjoy the ship.
Another con of flying in the day of is the anxiety it brings by hoping everything goes perfectly. Because we know all it takes is a delay or missed flight. And then your vacation is ruined. And so that mental stress it puts on you kind of prohibits you from really getting to the spirit of vacation. And so flying in the day of can be more stressful, which could harm your vacation to start with.
Now let's talk about the benefits of flying in the day before.
The best benefit of flying in the day before is the flexibility it gives as far as providing you more time, especially when you talk about delayed flights, canceled flights. It allows you to have time to make other arrangements to still get there on time. It also provides an opportunity to run last minute store runs if you forgot something, or if something happened that you didn't expect. It gives you more time to sort out those things before it's time to leave.
A second benefit of flying in the day before is it just gives you a little bit more time to relax. You can feel refreshed the morning of. It's nothing like waking up the next day knowing it's cruise day. You're fresh, you shower, you got your cruise day outfit ready and picked out, you eat your breakfast, and then now you can board the ship fully rested, fully recharged, and ready to take on your vacation. Now let's talk about the cons of flying in the day before your cruise.
The first thing is the obvious one, that's more time that you have to take off, or more time away from home, more time away from your family if you choose to leave them, and more time that the children may have to take out of school.
The second con that comes with arriving the day before your cruise is it just may cost you a little bit more. Your budget may be a little bit more wider because you have to save room for hotel costs, maybe extra transportation if you want to Uber or do any extra activities or excursions in the city before you leave on your trip. Parking, if you have to park at the hotel. Food costs because you're going to be there an extra day before, so that means you're going to eat, and that food isn't included like it is on the ship. So those are things that we have to consider when you want to fly in the day before.
So in summary, in our experience, the benefits of flying in the day before significantly outweigh the cons, and also the cons of flying in the day of significantly outweigh the pros.
So it's definitely better to travel the day before you embark on your cruise ship, unless you only live a couple minutes from the port. And don't forget, if you need any other help or assistance with any future travels, I'm a travel advisor. So feel free to check the description box and find me at creativedreamvacations.com, and I can get you started on your next trip.
Thank you again for joining us. Once again, if you have any tips, any desires, any questions about cruising or traveling that you would like, share it in the comments, and then we can go ahead and create a video to help you out. And don't forget, dream big,
work hard, and achieve great things.